muted. Okay, this is unmuted. Hello. I'm actually on time for once. It's a miracle. What the fuck? You wanna know why I'm on time? It's because I didn't change a single thing from last night. Let's go. I figured there was so much effort put into the transformations for these elf outfits that I'll do it again tonight. And that allowed me to be on time tonight. It's crazy. Hi everybody. Hello. Thank you for the lurk. And QQ'd, I think. Thank you for the lurk. Hello, good evening. It's low. Okay, I changed my microphone. So if it's low, I will adjust it. Let me look. You're gonna have to figure this out with me. I don't know. It's a new mic. Okay. How is that? Do I still need to turn it up? Too low? Yay or nay? Yes? No? Maybe so. Too low, too low, too low. Too low, too low, too low. No answers. This helps me none. Aid, por favor, por favor. You don't know anymore? What do you mean you don't know anymore? What do you mean? What you mean, what you mean? Maybe a little bit higher? Hi, Maddie. Hello, good evening. Maddie, aid me. Agadu says I'm quiet. I wonder if I should adjust the gain on the microphone itself. Thank you for that, pets. Okay, I adjusted the gain on the microphone. Just a smidge. How is that? Is that good? Too small? What is up, mother truckers? Hi, suspicious. How is my sound, though? Always gotta figure that out before you get started. You're so distracted. By what? What's happened today? Okay, Agadu, I will do my damnedest. But if I am too quiet, compared to normal, then that means that, like, afterwards, the VOD might be too bad. You know what? Can't I can watch my own stream and see. Hold on. Go Power Rangers. Let us look. You had to amp up your volume? Huh. Okay. That's what happens when you start, when you use a new microphone. In my testing, it sounded fine, and your mom was like, 2 Taylors. Huh? 2 Taylors? You mean sailors? 2 sailors? Let me look. Okay, hold on. If I mute myself, how fast can I catch it? Okay, it sounds fine to me. I mean, I guess I did turn my phone all the way up. Your phone auto-corrected you. That makes sense. Yeah, you want to hear 2 of me? Corrected you. That makes sense. Whoa. Yeah, you want to hear 2 of me? Whoa. That makes sense. Whoa. Anyways. Huh. Okay, I don't know. I think that sounds fine, maybe. Whoa. 2 sailors. I think that sounds fine. Question mark. And yes, Maddie, I need to know. I need the pings when you go live. Please and thank you. But, I guess we're good with this volume. Hi, Hero. Hello, good evening. Good, Maddie, thank you. It sounds nice with higher volume. Okay. I'll hope that this is fine. I'll hope that this is chill. Okay, we're just gonna try it. We're gonna send it. Okay, thank you, No Wife. Thank you so much. Have a good luck. And then you instantly lost all your seaweed. That is crazy. Oh, you spelled. Yeah, there you go. Oh, 88. Ooh. 2 sailors is just fine. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know? What the hell does that mean? Okay. And then I did check, and all of my transformations worked today. You were attacked by a shark and you were pulled ashore badly, but you survived. Good job. So, Bloom works, Chill works, Cinder works, Gale works, Gleam works, and Void works. So we are good to go for those transformation redeems. I think everything's set up and good because I didn't change anything from yesterday. Very nice, very nice. Pokemon music. Void is nice. Void's pretty cool. Thanks, Agadu. But okie dokie, gang. I managed to start on time tonight, which means maybe we could finish the book tonight. We'll see. It'll either be tonight or it'll be one more stream. I hope we can finish it tonight. And then we can get back to Sherlock next week. That would be perfect. I love Sherlock. And I've missed him too. And I have the physical books. And I'm going to start writing names in it. Oh, hi Jane. Okie dokie. Hi, I saw this boat now. Thank you for the lurk. Hydration station. But okay, so this is chapter 26. Oh, the Horn of Alveric. Wait. Okay, wait. Yeah, we're going back to Elfland. The last chapter ended. It said, her lips were parted to say it, and love was shining in the blue of her elfin eyes. She was stretching her fair hands out towards her father when they heard the sound of the horn of a tired hunter wearily blowing by the border of earth. I took that as Orion blowing his horn, right? Because Orion likes to hunt and he knows where the border is. But the title of this chapter is The Horn of Alveric, which is her husband. So, I'm actually confused. And hi, Mop. Long work day. Good, I hope I can help you relax. I hope to help you do that. But, so it might have still been Orion's horn that she heard, and Alveric is finally coming back, and maybe, we're gonna hear him use his horn or something, I guess. I'm not fully certain. No. Alveric. A-L-V-E-R-I-C. Alveric. You have a huge collaboration tomorrow afternoon. Gaming with your mods. Oh, that's fun. And you're I think it's PCT now, right? Because it's... Or, no. What is it? Because we're not on standard time anymore. We are... Oh my god, my book, help. It's not EST, yeah. Hold on, no, I know you're Pacific. It's EDT. Okay, so then you would be PDT, I think, yes? Pacific Daylight Time. Yes. You're actually PDT, not PST. Oh, I'm gonna move my chair. Oh my freaking god, how loud was that? That looked like it was loud. Oh my god, that looked like it was super loud. Okay, am I gonna have to mute when I go to move in my chair? Oh, Jesus Christ. It's a very hard-working chair. And yes, Maddie, I learned this recently, so I'm gonna teach everybody else too. Oh, you like the horn? That's all Derek. Okay, gotcha. I'll name him All Derek instead of Alveric. I'll try and remember. More chairs and are the best of triggers. Oh, thank you for the headpats. Thanks. Oh, and also, thank you. Oh, wait, I have head patted on? Wait. Wait, I have two headpats on accident? Maybe that's why they weren't going off yesterday, because I have two headpats on. Oh, that's my bad. Headpatted is for a different model. Oh, maybe that would have been the issue yesterday. Okay, everything else is correct. Funky. Anyways, not the flick. I'm gonna give you your headpats, Mop, because obviously they would not have gone through. There you go. Thank you, Mop, for the headpats. Alright, we are gonna get started. Northward to lonely lands, through wearying years. What is it supposed to be? All Derek wandered, where windy fragments of his grey, gaunt tent added a gloom to chill evenings, and the folk upon lonely farms, as they lit the lights in their houses, and the ricks began to darken against the pale green of the sky, would sometimes hear the rap of the mallets of Niv and Zend coming clear through the hush from the land that no others trod, and their children, peering from casements to see if a star was come, would see perhaps the queer grey shape of that tent flapping its tatters about the last of the hedgerows, where a moment before was only the grey of the gloaming. Oh, Benzo, you lost all your seaweed. You also got bullied into making a singing redeem. I had a singing redeem. There, I see your message, Maddie. I had a singing redeem, and then I kind of got, a little, not intimidated, but I kind of froze on the spot when it would be redeemed because I couldn't think of how to sing, like what tune to use. I started doing like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and I didn't want it to just be that, so I turned it off. It's still there, but I don't know. And Benzo has asked me to turn it back on, and so has Arturo, Sleepy Turo, but I just haven't. I don't know. It's it has been songs. I don't know if I know what that is. I feel like I might. And Benzo, we love you. It's okay. Maddie right there straight up says he loves you. You alright with head pats? That's perfect. On the next morning, there would be guesses and wonderings, and the joy and fear of the children, and the tales that their elders told them, and the explorations by stealth to the edge of the fields of men, shy peerings through dim green gaps in the last of the hedgerows, though to look towards the east was forbidden, and rumors and expectations, and all these things. Oh, hello, hi raiders, hi guys, hi Haloon Cericia, is that how you say it? Hello, hi guys, thank you so much for the follow, welcome in, hello. Oh, Apocalyptic, did you bring them here? That's so nice. Hey guys, Sleepy Sprout Raid, that's so cute. Yeah, maybe. Hello. Halloween, how was your stream? You do ASMR? Love to see it. I want to see what your model looks like. Okay, well first off, your background is cute with the leaves. What? Oh my god, look at your cheeks on your model. Oh wow, she's so cute. Wow. Oh, that's beautiful. I will absolutely check you out later. Oh no, your model is so cute. Thank you. And hi, Morples. Thank you for the follow. Oh, it was good. I'm very glad to hear that you had a good stream. That's awesome. Thank you so much again for the raid. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you. Welcome into your raiders. I hope they enjoy their stay. Hello, hello, hi. We're reading. My name is Taylor Simoyed. I am a sea puppy. I do ASMR reading on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then I do gaming on Thursdays. So I'm a bit of a variety streamer. Okay, absolutely. That would be lovely. I'm happy to have you here. But we should be nearing the end of this book that we're on right now. It's a high fantasy story. So if you like elves and magic, then this is the story for you. Okay. On the next morning, nope, I already told this. Okay. To look towards the east was forbidden, and rumors and expectations and all these things were blended together that came from the east and so fast. Oh, Jesus. Hi, your mom. 19873, thank you for the follow. Good evening, hello. And so passed into legend, which lived for many a year beyond that morning. But all Deans, right? Or all Derricks? Oh, the flick. I didn't do nothing, I swear. But all Derrick and his tent would be gone. So, the bongs too. So, day by day, and season, thank you for the headpads, Maddie. And season after season. Oh, also your collab tomorrow. What is it? You guys are playing games, I assume, yeah? What games are you playing? I don't know why it didn't occur to me to even ask. I just now processed it. Sorry. Oh Lord. So day by day, and season after season, that company wandered on, the lonely, mateless man, the moonstruck lad, and the madman, and that old gray tent with its long, twisted pole, and all the stars became known to them, and all the four winds familiar, and rain, and mist, and hail, but the flow of yellow windows, all warm and welcome at night, they knew only to say farewell to. With the earliest light in the first chill of dawn, Alderic would awake from impatient dreams, and Niv would arise shouting, and away they would go upon their crazed crusade before any sign of awakening appeared on the quiet, dim gables. And every morning, Niv prophesied that they would surely find Elfland, and the days wore away, and the years. Burgling gnomes. You know, I don't know that game, but it sounds like it could be fun. It sounds like gnomes that rob people, yeah? Or rob places. Oh, Never Be Jim, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Woo, follow goal. The book has this place called Elfland. Yeah, where elves live. Who knew? And there's a horn that's named Alderic. So you know these bookies get you right. You got it. Oh, 10% gonna walk the plank. That's not bad, Agadoo. Let's freaking go. Oh my god, but you're stinky as hell. Oh, Jesus. You're stinky. It's basically you're known you have to rob an old guy. What'd the old dude do? What did he do? That's terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower. Absolutely. I'm only 51. That's not bad. And I like all Derricks, but I do think I will struggle to remember to keep saying it, so maybe sticking with Alderic is best. Thyle had long left them. Thyle, who prophesied victory to them in burning song, whose inspirations cheered Alderic on coldest nights and led him through rockiest ways. Thyle sang one evening suddenly songs of some young girl's hair. Thyle, who should have fled their wanderings. And then, one day in the gloaming, a blackbird singing, the May in bloom for miles, he turned for the houses of men, and married the maiden, and was no more with any band of wanderers. The horses were dead. Huh? What, huh? The horses died? Hi, Big Tam. Hello. Good evening, and hi, God Hunter. Hello. It's not afternoon. It is 12:20 in the morning. It is midnight. You don't know what the old guy did, but last time you played, he traumatized you. Oh no. Hello, got under. I know, the horses are dead. I guess because it's been like 13 years, maybe? Maybe that's why? I guess the horses died of old age, hopefully. It's 5:20 p.m. where you're at, God Hunter? Seriously? That's crazy. I'm almost 7 hours ahead of you. That's right. Hey, Paul. It is midnight. And Maddie, 9:20. So yeah, definitely some, what is it? PDT? Something. I don't know. I got rid of the tab. Oh, wow. You live in New Zealand. Oh, that's so fucking cool. That's really cool. I guess that makes sense. So, I'm not 7 hours ahead of you. You are some amount of hours ahead of me. Yay, 7 streak, thank you. I am good today. Yeah, living in the IRL Elfland for sure. Yeah. You're so close to the Pacific, you're nearly swimming. Really? You're like that far on the coast? That's crazy. Yeah, you're a whole day ahead. That's insane. I'm a day behind you. That's so funny. I love how you happen to just find me though. That's great. 7 straight streams of Sailor. That's me. Oh, you live up top, kind of in Washington then, huh? Freaking cool. Cool beans. Okay, hold on. I gotta read some more. Hold on. I gotta balance chat and balance reading though. So, the horses were dead. Niv and Zend carried all that they had on the pole. Many years had gone. One autumn morning, Alveric left the camp to go to the houses of men. Niv and Zend eyed each other. Why would oh my god, that is a horrendous scan. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh. Why would Alveric seek to ask the way of others? For somehow or other, their mad minds knew his purpose more swiftly than sane intuitions. Had he not Niv's prophecies to guide him, and the things that Zend had been told on oath by the full moon? Oh, big damn. That's so sweet. Fish using nuclear missile. What'd you get? What did you end up getting? You got a common black red eye. I don't think your nuclear missile helped any. Oh, IDK, how was it? Did you guys, oh, thank you for the headphones. Did you guys have like a good time hanging out? As good of a time as you can have, you know? And ad times, time for ads. Alveric. Okay, yep. Alveric came to the houses of men, and of the folk he questioned few would speak at all of things that lay to the east. And if he spoke of the lands through which he had wandered for years, they gave as little heed as if they were telling them that he had pitched his tent on the colored layers of air that glowed and drifted and darkened in the low sky over the sunset. And the few that answered him said one thing only, that only the wizards knew. When he had learned this, Alveric went back from the fields and hedgerows, and came again to his old grey tent in the lands of which none thought. And Niv and Zend sat there silent, eyeing him sideways, for they knew he mistrusted madness and things said by the moon. And next day, when they moved their camp in the chill of dawn, Niv led the way without shouting. Here's a head for the bad scan. Appreciate it. Because that scan was atrocious. Using the horn of Alderic, and what did you get? You got a junk branch. Don't use that horn again, that's horrible. Oh, it was fun. I'm glad. Good job, IDK. I'm so glad. I'm glad that you guys were able to have fun. They had not gone for many more weeks upon their curious journey when Alveric met one morning at the edge of the fields men tended, one filling his bucket at a well, whose thin, high, conical hat and mystical air proclaimed him surely a wizard. "Master," said Alveric, "of those arts men dread, I have a question that I would ask of the future." And the wizard turned from his bucket to look at Alveric with doubtful eyes, for the traveller's tattered figure seemed scarce to promise such fees as are given. Thank you for the headpats meme. Hi, welcome in. As are given by those that justly question the future. And, such as those fees are, the wizard named them. And Alveric's wallet. Hi, someone unknown. Thank you so much for the follow. Good evening. And Alveric's wallet held that which banished the doubts of the wizard, so that he pointed to where the tip of his tower peered over a cluster of myrtles, and prayed Alveric to come to his door when the evening star should appear, and in that propitious hour he would make the future clear to him. Propitious, I'm not sir. Fish with Darth Vader. Again, you're catching junk. These things you're using are not that great. Just throwing random bullshit. Yeah, genuinely. Random stuff is getting thrown into the water. Using the Big Bang Theory, you caught a common pike. Aw, clearly that's not a good item either. Womp womp. And again, Niv and Zend knew well that their leader followed after dreams and mysteries that came not from madness nor from the moon, and he left them sitting still and saying nothing, but with minds full of fierce visions. Through pale air, waiting for the evening star, Alveric walked over the fields men tended, and came to the dark oak door of the wizard's tower, which myrtles brushed against with every breeze. A young apprentice in wizardry opened the door, and, by ancient wooden steps that the rats knew better than men, led Alveric to the wizard's upper room. You tried the other day and you caught a cold. Oh, you caught a rare using the Death Star. The wizard had on a silken cloak of black, which he held to be due to the future. Without it, he would not question the years to be. And when the young apprentice had gone away, he moved to a volume he had on a high desk, and turned from the volume to Alveric to ask what he sought of the future. And Alveric asked him how he should come to Elfland. Then the wizard opened the great book's darkened cover, and turned the pages therein, and for a long while all the pages he turned were blank, but further on in the book much writing appeared, although of no kind that Alveric had ever seen, and the wizard explained that such books as these told of all things, but that he, being only concerned with the years to be, had no need to read of the past, and had therefore acquired a book that told of the future only, though he might have had more than this from the College of Wizardry, had he cared to study the follies already committed by man. Using Uranus? Hi, Uzak, maybe? Okay, so the TLDR, Human Prince gets told by Human King to go marry Elf Princess. So Human Prince goes into Elfland, finds Elf Princess. Elf Princess runs away with Human Prince because her father is controlling and constricting. And they come back. 10 years has passed, even though they only spent like 3-4 hours in Elfland. They get married, they have a kid. Elf Dad, so Elf King, he is very upset. Elf Princess ran away. He uses a spell to get Elf Princess back. Elf Princess goes back. Human, now King, but I'll continue to call them Prince and Princess, human prince is sad that he lost his wife. He travels for like 15 years trying to find elf princess. Can't find them. Son grows up. Son is like 14 now, I guess, or something. Son is half elf, half human. He knows where Elfland is. And now we are with Alveric, which is the human prince, the husband, and he is still trying for like 13 years on to find his wife. That is the TLDR. Dedication. Very, very dedicated, for real. You dated an elf for a while. Weird purple, weird people at LARPs, but they're all fun, yeah. So Elfland is actually controlled by the Elf King, and the Elf King is making Elfland hide from, his name is Alveric, the husband. So the Elf King is making Elfland hide from Alveric. He is physically pulling it away so that every time he like walks towards it, it is constantly moving farther. So, yep, yeah. And he's only pulling it from him because he has a special sword that is made from like fragments of stars or thunder or lightning, something like that, I can't remember. And the Elf King can sense the sword. So all this time, if he had not brought the sword with him, he would have been able to get into Elfland. So it's very unfortunate, but he does not know that. In D&D, you had to tell someone that a dragonborn can't complain about the bard. That's their tattered mom. Interesting. I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. I haven't played it in a while. I was enjoying it. And what about all those derricks? Good question. 6-7? Oh, we're at 67 gold. And you're very welcome for the TLDR, of course. A very unlucky gentleman, 100%. Lucky. Then he read for a while in his book, and Alveric heard the rats returning softly to the streets and houses that they made in the stairs. And then the wizard found what he sought of the future, and told Alveric that it was written in his book how he never should come to Elfland while he carried a magical sword. Right there. He just got told now. Now he knows it because of his sword. He can't find Elfland. Oh, wow. Oh, transform. Okay. Da-da-da-da. Number 2. Chilmoyet. Thank you for the head pats at Manic. Welcome and good evening. You can run a D&D game with me at some point. Yeah, I love D&D. I would be interested in that. Oh, thank you for the bits. Thank you so much. Very nice. Oh, dear God. Agadoo. Do what you do best. Take a screenshot of that, please. I hope you screenshot that. Put it in your folder. That was a terrible one. I think that might have been my favorite. Thank you for the lurk, Aoki. I hope your stream is great. With all the fishing, you would fart. Why did I say fark? Shark fishing early today. Really? You went shark fishing? That's so cool. Wait, you're hoping to buy Baldur's Gate soon? Who said that? Why did I miss that? Maddie, you did. Oh, it's a good game. It's a very good game. You got a decent black tip shark. That's freaking cool. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Oh, you want me to put a raffle? Someone did try to join it. Manic did. I got you. Raffle 100,000. There you go. Now Hitmanic, you can join that one. When Alveric heard this, he paid the wizard's fee and went away doleful, for he knew the perils of Elfland, which no common sabre, forged on the anvils of men, could ever avail to parry. Thank you, Hitmanic, for 30 more bits. Very nice of you. How much did you get? Did you get to gamble on? Did that work? Saber. Did your gamble work? Maybe not, because it's a gigantic fine. Question mark? I don't know. Oh, I'm not sorry. Oh, you had a good stream. Definitely bedtime. Yeah, absolutely. Get some rest. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm glad you had a good stream. That's awesome. Which, actually, let me shout you out, because I don't think you got a shout. There we go. Yay! Fish with queso's crazy. How do you do slots? You just do exclamation point slots. Quick, easy, simple. Same as your other commands. You were also saying in a channel you mod for that you were getting a VTube model, and one guy went, only if you do redeem to turn into a quokka. That's that really cute rodent, right? It looks almost kind of like a capybara, right? Am I correct on that one? Because that's cute. Those are cute. You had a great stream earlier. Been drinking a lot of water. Meme. Oh jeez. Hi Cal J2fers. Thank you so much for the follow. Good evening. Meme, that was funny. Slots all. Oh no way, you put all of your points on a slots. Slots are not reliable. Okay, meme. Goodbye. Thanks for coming. Queso got you a legendary. Oh my word, let's freaking go. Hi Cal. Welcome. They want to redeem to turn you into a rodent. Look, it's cute though. It's such a cute animal. It's worth it. Do it. He did not know that the magic that was in his sword left a flavor or taste on the air like that of lightning, which passed through the border of twilight and spread over Elfland, nor knew that the Elf King learned of his presence thus, and drew his frontier away from him, so that Alveric should trouble his realm no more. But he believed what the wizard had read to him out of his book, and so went doleful away, and, leaving the stairs of oak to time and the rats, he passed out of the grove of myrtles, and over the fields of men, and came again to that melancholy spot where his grey tent brooded mournfully in the wilderness, dull and silent as Niv and Zend sitting beside it. And after that, they turned and wandered southwards, for all journeys now seemed equally helpless to Alveric, who would not give up his sword. Oh, stupid. To meet magical perils without magical aid. And Niv and Zend obeyed him silently, no longer guiding him with raving prophecies or with things said by the moon, for they knew he had taken counsel with another. You gotta put the number of seaweed? Yes, normally it's 100 if you do slots. Oh, God, Hunter. No. Yeah, no, this is 100, yeah. Slots 420.69. Oh no, Maddie, not the scan. I wasn't ready. And thanks for the headbands. Oh Lord. Send help. What is happening there? By weary ways. Oh, I'm gonna adjust my chair and I don't want it to squeak. Okay, we should be good. By weary ways, with lonely wanderings, they came far to the south, and never the border of Elfland appeared with its heavy layers of twilight. Did that scan work? No, it's because you redeemed it twice. Hold on. I'll do it for you again. Okay. Yet Alveric would never give up his sword, for well he guessed that Elfland dreaded its magic, and had poor hope of recapturing Lyrazel with any blade that was dreadful only to men. And let me get you your second skill you redeemed. Oh, there you go. And after a while, Niv prophesied again, and said would come late on nights of the full moon to wake Alveric with his tales, and for all the mystery that was in Zend when he spoke, and for all the exultation of Niv when he prophesied, Alveric knew by now that the tales and the prophecies were empty and vain, and that neither of these would ever bring him to Elfland. With this mournful knowledge in a desolate land, he still struck camp at dawn, still marched, still sought for the frontier, and so the months went by. What the frick? You could get a skin that crazy. That had to be one of the best ones, really, you think? Yeah, I've had some crazy skins tonight, they're funny. How far are you through? We are 73 pages out of 97. So we're almost there, we're getting there, we're getting to the end. Oh my god, shrunken face. But Alveric is being so stupid. He's being so stupid. He was told that he cannot get to Elfland with his sword, and yet he doesn't want to give it up, and he is still searching for months. Why? You were told what needs to happen. Oh my god, he's so stupid. And one day, where the edge of earth was a wild, untended heath running down to the rocky waste in which Alveric had camped, he saw at evening a woman in the hat and cloak of a witch, sweeping the heath with a broom, and each stroke as she swept, the heath was away from the fields we know, away to the rocky waste, eastwards towards Elfland. Big gusts of black, dried earth and puffs of sand were blowing towards Alveric from every powerful stroke. He walked towards her from his sorry encampment, and stood near and watched her sweeping, but still she labored at her vigorous work, striding away behind dust from the fields we know, and sweeping as she strode. And after a while, she lifted her face as she swept, and looked at Alveric, and he saw that it was the witch Sarandril. Welcome back, Sarandril, yay! And after all of these years, he saw that witch again, and she saw beneath the flapping rags of his cloak that sword that she had made for him once on her hill. Its scabbard of leather could not hide from the witch that it was that very sword, for she knew the flavor of magic that rose from it faintly and floated wide through the evening. It's a really cool sword, yeah it is, isn't it? Hi. You need more points, Maddie? Oh, the sword is dope, yeah. It's very cool. Have a boob. What the frick? Wait, huh? Huh? Okay. Mother Witch, said Alveric, and she curtsied low to him. Magical though she was, and aged by the passing of years that had been before Alveric's father, and though many an earl had forgotten their lord by now, yet she had not forgotten. He asked her what she was doing here, on the heath with her broom in the evening. Sweeping the world, she said, and Alveric wondered what rejected things she was sweeping away from the world, with grey dust mournfully turning over and over as it drifted across our fields, going slowly into the darkness that was gathering beyond our coasts. Oh, also, I just noticed my transformation. My 5 minutes are up, so here we go. There's the crown, and now we gotta do the outfit. I don't know if there's an easier way to go through doing this. I don't think so. I think it might be this complicated every time. Oh, Wait, ready, 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 and down. I have half a book. Is emo yet? I think that would be like just what is emo yet? That's actually I like that name better than Void Moyed, if that's what you're going for. You're talking about Void Moyed, right? Right, Paul? Yeah, yeah. Moyed is actually really fucking funny. That's funny. Yes, it is a transformation, but this is one of the transformations that you can get. So it's all up to chance. I don't know if I finished this sentence. I presume so. 2,000 away. It's only 1,200, no? Or 1,500? It's only 1,500. What other 500 are you missing? Why are you sweeping the world, Mother Witch? He said. There's things in the world that ought not to be here, said she. He looked wistfully then at the rolling gray clouds from her broom that were all drifting towards Elfland. Mother Witch, he said, can I go too? I have looked for 12 years for Elfland, and have not found a glimpse of the Elfin Mountains. And the old witch looked kindly at him, and then she glanced at his sword. He's afraid of my magic, she said, and thought or mystery dawned in her eyes as she spoke. Who? Said Alveric, and Zerondril lowered her eyes. The king, she said, and then she told him how that enchanted monarch would draw away from whatever had worsened him once, and with him draw all that he had, never supporting the presence of any magic that was the equal of his. Oh, wait, Zerondril, your magic is equal to the king? No way. What? And Alveric could not believe that such a king cared so much for the magic he had in his old black scabbard. It is his way, she said. And then he would not believe that he had waved away Elfland. He has the power, said she, and still Alveric would face this terrible king and all the powers he had. But wizard and witch had warned him that he could not go with his sword, and how go unarmed through the grisly wood against the Palace of Wonder? For to go there with any sword from the anvils of man was to go but unarmed. You're in debt? Oh no. Were you here for, yeah, was it because of the stray stream? The stray stream fucked everyone over. That was a bad one. Oh jeez. Mother Witch, he cried, may I come no more to Elfland? And the longing and grief in his voice touched the witch's heart and moved it to magical pity. You shall go, she said. He stood there, half despair in the mournful evening, half dreams of Lyrazel, while the witch from under her cloak drew forth a small false weight which once she had taken away from a cellar of bread. Draw this along the edge of your sword, she said, all the way from hilt to point, and it will disenchant the blade, and the king will never know what sword is there. Will it still fight for me? Said Alveric. No, said the witch, but once you are over the frontier, take this script and wipe the blade with it on every spot that the false weight has touched. And she fumbled under her cloak again and drew forth a poem on parchment. It will enchant it again, she said. And Alveric took the weight and the written thing. Let not the two touch, warned the witch. Oh no, I see that Agadoo sent a message. Oh no, Agadoo has been, you have been taking screenshots. That's funny. Oh my god, this one's my favorite. with my wide face. I love the first one. That's so funny. Thank you for the head pats, Maddie. Thanks. Oh, wait. You're currently at 26 streams in a row? Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, IDK. I'm very appreciative. Oh, it caps at 25. It doesn't let you know anymore. It doesn't keep going, hey, you've reached 30 streams. Oh, you've seen a 75 stream streak. Okay, yeah. Okay, shit, there you go. I have to remember that one. Yeah. I do look like an alien. You're so right. I do. Water. And Alveric set them apart. Once over the frontier, she said, and he may move Elfland where he will. Thank you for the bits. That's a funny one. That's a funny one to make big. I like that emote. Yeah, over 300 is crazy. That's a very big amount. Once over the frontier, she said, and he may move Elfland where he will, but you and the sword will be within his borders. Mother Witch, said Alveric, will he be wroth with you if I do this? Wroth, said Srondrel. Wroth. He will rage with a most exceeding fury beyond the power of tigers. I would not bring that on you, Mother Witch, said Alveric. Said Srondrel. What care I? Night was advancing now, and the moor in the air growing black like the witch's cloak. She was laughing now, and merging into the darkness, and soon the night was all blackness and laughter, but he could see no witch. Then Alveric made his way back to his rocky camp by the light of its lonely fire, and as soon as morning appeared on the desolation, and all the useless rocks began to glow, he took the false weight and softly rubbed it along both sides of his sword until all of its magical edge was disenchanted. And he did this in his tent while his followers slept, for he would not let them know that he sought for help that came not from the ravings of Niv, nor from any sayings that Zend had brought from the moon. I am using a new microphone. I am using a new mic. How is the volume? Is it bad? You mentioned stuff like that, and it makes me wonder. Oh, God, Hunter, that's such a fun one. But yes, I'm using my Blue Yeti, that Crystalline. We miss Crystalline, but that Crystalline had bought me. Do I need to watch my VOD? Can I see my VOD? Oh, it sounds better? Really? You think so? I just don't know if my volume is good. I wanna like go watch my VOD. Hold on. Let me go watch it. Let me noticeably better. Could I turn it up? Yeah, 100%. I just don't know. Do I need to turn it up on OBS? I've been told that it's quiet. Yeah, exactly. It's a little quiet. So, do you guys think I need to turn it up on OBS? Or should I turn it or should I turn up the gain on the microphone? I'm not certain. Again, hold on, give me a second. Let me peruse my VOD very, very quickly and see what it sounds like. Or I would if Twitch would freaking load. God, I hate Twitch watching stuff that. Okay, so it sounds fine for me when at least my phone is on max volume. But, I'm not certain. Okay, so I was asking the gain on the microphone, because the gain isn't fully up on my other microphone, my HyperX that I was using, I had my gain at max when I would record. Like, when I would stream, my gain was max on that microphone. On this one, it is, like, not even, oh my god, I'm so bouncy. It's not even, like, a quarter of a way up. It's very quiet. Just fuck with the settings. Okay, so here's the gain on the microphone, okay? Okay, I just turned it up a little bit. Is that good? I think that now, that is a little over 1/4. Do I need to turn that down? Because for my in-ears, I sound a little loud. I sound a little loud on my in-ears. But if that sounds fine, I mean, I can keep it at that. That's good. Is that better? I assume that'd be better than what it was. It's loud but clearer. Interesting. Good to know. I want one more person to say it sounds good and I'll keep it. Whether that be Agadu, or IDK, or Mop, or Maddie. Anyone else? Please, por favor. No, Paul, I do. I just want general consensus. I want general consensus. You think it sounds fine? Okay. It's good you trust Paul. That's right. That's fucking right. It's fine now, better. But then again, everyone's on different earbuds. Exactly. Everyone is listening in on different variations, so I wanted a general consensus on if it sounds good. Thank you for that. That's Maddie. But okay, alright, so we'll stick with this. Can you unsub? Oh god. Hit me right in the heart. Oh no. I'm sorry, Paul. But I will never doubt you again. I will take your word as law, okay? I promise. It's better. Okay, good. Okay. Cool. Okay, where was I? I know, I am right here. But it's a little quiet on your end, but you're using a phone speaker. Yeah, no, I think general consensus is that this is good. I'm not going to put it up louder, because again, it's already kind of loud for me personally. So I'm just going to stick with it. Very bold of you, IDK. But yes, you're going on a gift sub. I'm just waiting for when you can. Oh, Maddie, that's so nice. That's very nice. Just turn it down when I'm hyper during. Oh my god. No, for real. After last Thursday, I was awful. I was so loud on Thursday, and no one told me. I'm so pissy. You know what? I'm fucking pissed, Moyana. That's what I am. I'm pissy over it. So rude. No, I was loud as fuck. I went back, I watched the VOD. I was so loud. It was horrible. Yeah, okay, loud is fine, but not literally grating your ears loud. It hurt to listen to, okay? Ugh. Yet the troubled sleep of madness is not so deep that Niv did not watch him out of one wild sly eye when he heard the false weight softly rasping the sword. Uh-oh, Alveric thought he was being sneaky and he was caught. Oh no. Oh shit. You do have your laptop headphones at max, so that's something. Yeah, exactly. You only have 2 subs you pay for, so I'll be 3. Oh, that's so nice, Maddie. That's so wonderful. Thank you so much. Very, very sweet. Funny. Yeah, I'm sure it probably was. It was fine for you again. You bawled, yeah. God, you had me on speaker on Thursday? Bro. You were playing with fire. I say the weirdest shit. I was literally talking about the wrong lyrics of Caramel Dancin'. I was literally like, I was talking about like really incorrect things. Dance on my balls, right? Cat fucking a handbag. Like, I had the weird shit I was saying on Thursday and you had me on speaker. Crazy. And when this was secretly done and secretly watched, Alveric called to his 2 men, and they came and folded up his tattered tent, and took the long pole and hung their sorry belongings upon it. And on went Alveric along the edge of the fields that we know, impatient to come at last to the land that so long eluded him. And Niv and Zend came behind with the pole between them, with bundles swinging from it, and tatters flying. Hi Ben, hello, welcome and good evening. Welcome. Crazy, that cover went hard. Yeah. I don't know how to sing in Swedish, so you're constantly trying to convince one of your mods you're not deep-throating. Mad. That's insane. Gummy worms. Yeah. I got this. Hello. Good evening. They moved inland a little towards the houses of men to purchase the food that they needed, and this they bought in the afternoon from a farmer who dwelt in a lonely house, so near to the very edge of the fields that we know that it must have been the last house in the visible world. And here they bought bread and oatmeal and cheese and a cured ham and other such things, and put them in sacks and slung them over their pole. Then they left the farmer and turned away. I'm sorry, my ankle keeps cracking. And turned away from his fields and from all the fields of men. And as evening fell, they saw just over a hedge, lighting up the land with a soft, strange glow that they knew to not be of this earth. Oh, that barrier of twilight that is the frontier of Elfland. What? Lyrazel! Shouted Alveric, and drew his sword and strode into the twilight. He made it, and behind him went Niv and Zend, with all of their suspicious flaming now into jealousy of inspirations or magic that was not theirs. Once he called Lyrazel. Then, little trusting his voice in that wide, weird land, he lifted his hunter's horn. Oh, so it is his horn. It was his horn. He lifted his hunter's horn that hung by his side on a strap. He lifted it to his lips and sounded a call weary with him so much wandering. He was standing within the edge of the boundary. The horn shone in the light of Elfland. Guys, oh my god, whoa. That mod is the right man, crazy. Oh my god, hi everybody, hi Raiders, and hi Scoutus, hold on. Maddie, you're just excitable and loud. Okay. What is your, what? Okay, anyways. Hi Enderman, hello. And hi Raiders. Sorry, hello, good evening. Hi, is this Alan Leah? Is that how you pronounce it? Welcome. Good evening. Hi gang. Welcome. How are you? I'll call you Leah. Leah, how was your stream? Was it good? Hi Gabriel, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, IDK, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. That's very, very, very nice to meet you. Welcome. I know you don't want to be added, so I won't. But hi Raiders, my name is Sailor C. Moyed. Oh, I am a sea puppy. I do ASMR reading on Mondays and Tuesdays, and I do gamings on Thursdays. Welcome in. Hi Benja F. I'll call you Ben. Hi Ben, welcome. How was your stream, Leia? Was it good? Did you have a good one? What do you do? Did you get a shout out? I don't think a shout out happened. I thought Twitch is supposed to automatically shout out. Huh, okay. Well, let me do it myself then. Silly Twitch. Hello. Ellen, Leia. And also, god, help, I hit the caps lock. That should be right. Yes, perfect. Hello, 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 welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Zenvo. I'm a pretty sea puppy. One of the few people who have succeeded to put you to sleep. Hey, that's good. Let's go. Leia, you haven't answered, so I hope that you are having a good night and that your stream was good. And that everybody that you raided in with enjoys their time here. Thank you again so much for the raid. Hi, Cruz. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Good evening. I'm just in awe that they found Elfland again. Okay, yep. Then Niv and Zend dropped their pole in that unearthly twilight, where it lay like the wreckage of some uncharted sea, and suddenly seized their master. A land of dreams, said Niv. Have I not dreams enough? There is no moon there, cried Zend. I called you both to fall asleep and stay awake. Yeah, I'm a duality. What they mean by not of this world? What do you mean? Who? Paul? Who? 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 What are you confused about? Alveric struck Zend on the shoulder with his sword, but the sword was disenchanted and blunt, and only harmed him slightly. Then the two seized the sword and dragged Alveric back, and the strength of the madman was beyond what one could believe. They dragged him back again to the fields we know, where they too were strange and jealous of other strangeness, and led him far from the sight of the pale blue mountains. He had not entered Elfland. What? What? Hello? What? I'm sorry? These guys have been on a 12-year journey to find Elfland with this dude, and as soon as they find it, they're like, oh, actually, no, we're not gonna go in. We're gonna go back home. You've been searching for 12 years. Hello? I am. Are you also using the prism model? It is so good. It's so good. The prism model is great. I have to check out your model afterwards. I have to check out your stream. I made sure to follow you, so I will do good. The true followers did it just for the journey. Yeah, they wanted to be out and about for 12 years. And then they found it and they were like, okay, we're done. We're out. Deuces. You are? Yes. No, isn't it? It's so cool that there's so much variety with these customizables. It is so cool. Yeah, it is really great. It's awesome. It's the shit on that journey. No, for real. Yeah, they just did it because they were bored 100%, right? Oh, that's great. That's funny. But his horn had passed the boundary's edge and troubled the air of Elfland, uttering across its dreamy calm one long, sad, earthly note. It was the horn that Lyrazel heard as she spoke with her father. Bum bum bum. End of the chapter. Yay! It took us an hour to read one chapter. Yay! Guys, how that was what, 4 pages? It took us an hour to read 4 pages. Oh my god. We're chatty tonight. That's so funny. Oh. Hi, you can hear my chair. I muted to adjust and it's still talking. Thank you for that, Bets. You have your camera on, stares at your playback. What do you mean? Maddie. Don't say that about yourself. Don't be so rude to yourself. Oh gosh. Guys, I don't think we're finishing this book tonight at the rate that we're going. Chapter 27, The Return of Lurulu. Right, because he's an Elfland getting the other trolls. Over hamlet and castle of Earl, and through every nook and crevice of it, spring passed. A mild benediction that blessed the very air and sought out all living things, not missing even the tiny plants that have their dwelling in most secluded places, under eaves, in the cracks of old barrels, or along the lines of mortar that held ancient rows of stones. And in this season, Orion hunted no unicorns. Not that he knew in what season the unicorns bred in Elfland, where time is not as here, but because of a feeling he had from all of his earthly forefathers against hunting any creature in this season of song and flowers. Oh, okay. So he tended his hounds and often watched the hills, expecting on any day the return of Lurulu. You give it 2 more streams? So you think it's this one and 2 more? Oh, Jesus Christ, a whole another week. We'll finish it eventually. We'll get there. We'll get there at some point. Yeah, I think you could be really judgmental on your own looks. I'm sure you do take yourself too hard. And spring passed by, and the summer flowers grew, and still there was no sign of the troll returning. For the time moves through the dells of Elfland as over no field of man. And long Orion watched through fading evenings, till the line of the hills were black, yet never saw the small round heads of trolls popping across the downs, and the long autumnal winds came sighing out of old lands, and found Orion. Okay, wait. Okay, so it's fall now, so a whole year has passed, I think. And found Orion still watching for Lurulu, and the mist and the turning leaves spoke to his heart of hunting, and the hounds were whining for the open spaces, and the line of scent like a mysterious path crossing the wide world. But Orion would hunt nothing less than unicorns, and waited yet for his trolls. You say next week? Bleh. Gamble 1. Your mom just walked by and went, "Why are you blushing?" Maddie, you got this. Have more confidence in yourself. That's fucking right. Let's go. These are all from lurking only. Yeah, 8,500, or 85,515. That's a good amount. Your tummy hurts, Benzo. No. No. Didn't it hurt last night too? Oh, Benzo. Oh no. Oh, chillin'. Chillin'. Oh, Amirian. I know Amirian. Oh, and Bert. Oh, and Juju on the sticks. Cool, I know some of these people. Oh, that was my finger. I'm sorry. Thank you, Chillin'. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oof. Where are you at? Where, oh where? Kaboom, I found ya. And there you go, up on the crew manifest. Sign me up, Captain. Hi, Jill. Good evening. Hello. Oh gosh. And one of these earthly days, with a menace of frost in the air and a scarlet sunset, Lurulu's talk to the trolls in the wood being finished, and their scamper swifter than hares having brought them soon to the frontier, those in our fields who looked, as they seldom did, towards that mysterious border where earth ended, might have seen the unwonted shapes of the nimble trolls. Oh, they're back. Coming all gray through the evening. Oh, they're back, yay! They came dropping, troll after troll. From the soaring leaps they took high through the boundary of twilight, and, landing thus unceremoniously in our fields, came capering, somersaulting, and running, with gusts of impudent laughter, as though this were a proper manner in which to approach by no means the least of the planets. You're easily flustered. More easily than you would like. That's funny. It do be like that. Yes, hello, Jillian. I like your green shark. It's cute. Troll. Yeah, we got trolls up in this book. They rustled by the small houses like the wind passing through straw, and none that heard the light rushing sound of their passing knew how outlandish they were, except the dogs, whose work it is to watch, and who know of all things that pass, their degree of remoteness to man. At gypsies, tramps, and all that go without houses, dogs bark whenever they pass. At the wild thing of the woods, they bark with greater abhorrence, knowing well the rebellious contempt in which they hold man. At the fox, for his touch of mystery and his far wanderings, they bark more furiously. But tonight, the barking of dogs was beyond all abhorrence and fury. Many a farmer this might believed that his dog was choking. Oh, Jesus. 200 more. Paul. Paul, you should have it. No? It's only 1,500, not 2,000. You might be a slight tsundere, or just dundere. I know that tsundere is, they're an asshole to you. I cannot recall what a dundere is. Let me Google that real quick. Dundere. Oh, just shy and silent. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that might be more you if you're very plushy easy. Yeah, you might be dundere. Keep broke on bubbler. Yeah, broke on them bubbles. And passing over these fields, staying not to laugh at the clumsy, scared running of sheep, for they kept their laughter for men, they came soon to the downs above Earl, and there below them was night and the smoke of men, all grey together. And not knowing from what slight causes the smoke arose, here from a woman boiling a kettle of water, or there because one dried the frock of a child, or that a few old men might warm their hands in the evening, the trolls forbore to laugh as they planned to do as soon as they should meet with the things of man. Perhaps even they, whose gravest thoughts were just under the surface of laughter, even they were a little awed by the strangeness and nearness of man sleeping there in his hamlet with all the smoke around him, though all in these light minds rested no longer than does the squirrel on the thin extremest twigs. In a while they lifted their eyes up from the valley, and there was the western sky still shining above the last of the gloaming, a little strip of color and dying light, so lovely that they believed, that they believed that another Elfland lay the other side of the valley, to dim, diaphanous, magical Elfland lands. Thank you for that, Pets Chillin'. Hemming in this valley, and few fields of men close upon either side, and sitting there on the hillside, peering westward, the next thing they saw was a star. It was Venus, low in the west, brimming with blueness, and they all bowed their heads many times to this pale, blue, beautiful stranger, for though politeness was rare with them, they saw that the evening star was nothing of earth, and no affair of man's, and believed it came out of that Elfland they did not know on the western side of the world. You're getting tired? Oh, you're talking about me? Yeah, I'm tired. I am tired, yes. You like the story? It's interesting. It is, isn't it? It's quite interesting, yes. And more stars appeared, till the trolls were frightened, for they knew. I'm gonna yawn again. Question. Oops. I'm sorry, I hit my cord. Till the trolls were frightened, for they knew nothing of these glittering wanderers that could steal out of the darkness and shine. At first they said, there are more trolls than stars, and were comforted, for they trusted greatly in numbers. Then there were soon more stars than trolls, and the trolls were ill at ease as they sat in the dark underneath all of that multitude. But presently they forgot the fancy that troubled them, for no thought remained with them long. They turned their light attention instead to the yellow lights that glowed here and there on the hither side of the greyness, where a few of the houses of men stood warm and snug near the trolls. A beetle went by, and they hushed their chatter to hear what he would say, but he droned by, going home, and they did not know his language. A dog far off was ceaselessly crying out, and filling all the still night with a note of warning. Yawning is contagious. It is. It really is. It's already been a long week, Benzo. It's only Tuesday. You're yawning nonstop. Sorry, Maddie. It is. Oh, God, Hunter, you're yawning now? And Paul, you're yawning? Guys, help. I've started a chain reaction. We're all yawning. Sorry. Oh. And the trolls were angry at the sound of his voice, for they felt that he interfered between them and man. Then a soft whiteness came out of the night and lit on the branch of a tree, and bowed its head to the left and looked at the trolls, and then bowed over to the right and looked at them again from there, and then back to the left again. Thank you for the stretch. To the left again. Thinking about yawning is making me yawn. That's the worst part. I don't think I have to yawn this much, but thinking about the fact that I am yawning makes me want to yawn. It's a never-ending cycle. It's so bad. Anyways, thank you for the stretch, Enderman. Hi, Pestis. Thank you for the follow. Oh gosh. You gotta drive in half an hour. Oh yeah, don't yawn. Don't yawn. I know, just don't yawn, crazy. I'm reading the word yawn and I am fighting. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Well, if you guys were sleepy then, that should have waken you up a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, concussion. That's right. You know, it was all planned. I wanted to wake you up. Oh, sorry. And also changing my microphone, I also changed where it's at. So it is more closer to my face than it was earlier. So it's a little bit easier to hit, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry, everybody. At least everybody, I did it, me too. But look, at least it happened during ads, so a lot of people didn't have to hear it, I guess. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. Yawns and retaliation. It's daytime for you. Yawn away. That's right, chillin'. That's right. Your battery's dying. I think it would be better to hear the occasional accidental mic tap than to hear 3 minutes of loud ass ads. No, for real, someone just press a yawn button and I'll yawn. Okay. I'm not gonna think about yawning. I'm gonna throw that thought out of my noggin. It's going away. I will not yawn anymore. Manifestation. Okay. And then back to the left again. For it was not sure about them. "An owl," said Lurulu, and many besides Lurulu had seen his kind before, for he flies much along the edge of Elfland. Soon he was gone, and they heard him hunting across the hills and the hollows, and then no sound was left but the voices of men, or the shrill shouts of children, and the bay of the dog that warned men against the trolls. A sensible fellow, they said of the owl, for they liked the sound of his voice, but the voices of men and their dog sounded confused and tiresome. Yawn redeem. That would be funny. That would be very funny. I can force myself to yawn, and I can force myself to burp as well. So, a yawn redeem would work. I could do it. That's the funny part. Hi, Capybara Harmony. Thank you so much for the follow. Good evening. They saw sometimes the lights of late wayfarers crossing the downs towards Earl, or heard please don't burp. I don't plan on burping, so worry not, you're good. Or heard men that cheered themselves in the lonely night by singing, instead of by lantern's light. And all the while the evening star grew bigger. Good day, hello, and great trees grew blacker and blacker. How long can you go for? So the burps that I can do are like really tiny burps. I don't know my longest burp time. I don't think I've necessarily counted. Like an actual legit burp, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, someone just followed me on Twitter. Then, from underneath the smoke and the mist of the stream, there boomed all of a sudden the brazen bell of the Freer out of the deep night in the valley. Night and the slopes of Earl and the dark downs echoed with it, and the echoes rode up to the trolls and seemed to challenge them with all accursed things and wandering spirits and bodies unblessed of the Freer. And the solemn sound of those echoes, going alone through the night from every heavy swing of the holy bell, cheered that band of trolls among all the strangeness of earth, for whatever is solemn always moves trolls to levity. They turned merrier now, and tittered among themselves. At about 5 seconds, it sounds like you're summoning a demon. Yeah, I can imagine. It's sure it gets crazy. And while they still watched all that host of stars, wondering if they were friendly, the sky grew steely blue, and the eastern stars dwindled, and the mist and the smoke of men turned white, and a radiance touched the further edge of the valley, and the moon came up over the downs behind the trolls. Then voices sang from the holy place of the Freer, chanting moon matins, which it was their wont to sing on the nights of the full moon while the moon was yet low, and this rite they named Moon's Morning. The bell had ceased, chance voices spoke no more, and they hushed their dog in the valley and silenced its warning, and lonely and grave and solemn that people's song floated up from before the candles in their small square sacred place, built of grey stone by men that were dead for ages and ages. All solemn the song, welled up in the time of the moon's rising, grave as the night, mysterious as the full moon, and fraught with a meaning that was far beyond the highest thoughts of the trolls. Then the trolls leaped up with one accord from the frosted grass of the downs, and all poured down the valley to laugh at the ways of men, to mock at their sacred things, and to dare, oh wow, and to dare their singing with lividity. Capybara, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Wow, that's so sweet of you. Thank you. You love how you turn me up when I'm talking about burping. Yeah. Oh, Maddie, you would get along well with Meme then. Meme likes jokes. You're still waiting to do more advice. Oh. Yeah. Thank you again, Cappy. That's so nice of you. Hold on. Oh, actually, you doing that? It just made me realize. Hold on 2 seconds. You, pulling up. I don't think I have a pinned, do I? No, I don't. Hold on, let me pin my Discord. That's usually the easiest thing to do. Pin that thing. Yeah. Is Cherry in here? I see the shout out to Cherry. Hold on. Oh! Thank you for the headpads, Maddie. Oh, and that man gotta transform. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'm a little backed up. Hold on. I am the tiniest bit backed up. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Manually, please. Perfecto. Let me add Cappy to my list. Because I am so grateful for the subscription. Oh my god, I'm manic. Oh, guys. Hold on. Thank you, Hitmanic, for the 30 bits and the 200 extra bits. Thank you so much. Cappy, Bara, Harmony. Yes. Gotcha. We are gonna put you on up here. Fantastico. Thank you again for the sub. Oh my god, and Paul, you gave out a sub. Guys, how am I supposed to catch up on anything? I can't catch up. Thank you for the gifted sub, Paul. That's so nice. Hold on. Okay, you're clean as a whistle. Oh yeah, 7%. Hi, Cherry. I'm so cute. Thank you, Capybara. Thank you so much. I presume you're the one that just followed me on Twitter, right? Do you prefer to go by Harmony, by the way? Yes, you do. You literally said. Okay, yes, you go by Harmony. Okay, perfect. I got it. I'm lightly stinky today. Maybe. I'll try it in a second. Hold on. Oh, Maddie, is there a cooldown on headpads? That would make sense. Okay. You want the emote? What emote do you want? What emote? Don't catch up. I know you guys are trying hard not to make me Harmony. Yes, I got you. Okay, alright. Paul, let me put you on up here. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. That's so freaking sweet. Okay, I will put you right here. Thank you for the headphones, Jerry. Thank you very, very much. Alright. Oh, Paul, you're on top of Harmony. Yes. Yay. Yay. My crew manifest. You're never awake this early. Hydrate. No, cooldown. You were just short on points. Oh. That makes sense. Oh, you were talking about the hydrate. Okay, I understand. Hi, Emmy. Emmy, you need a shout out too. You just really love giving me headpats. Emmy Enchanted. You're one of those people, Emmy, where I have their name like memorized. It's not a hard name too, so that's the good way to go for it. But you, I would consider on my friend, so I have your name memorized. Thank you for being in here. Oh, guys. You saw Cherry's stream earlier? Yeah, it's 10 a.m. Cherry, that's not a bad time to be awake. That's the good news. Leave the keyboard alone. I'm not mashing. I swear I'm not mashing it. Am I new to ASMR? I've been doing ASMR for maybe 3 months or so, Harmony. So I mean, I guess I'm semi-new, but I wouldn't call myself new anymore. I've been here for a bit. Oh, of course, Emmy. Of course I'll give you a shout out. No worries, don't worry. You slept at 5 a.m., Cherry? Oh my god, get some sleep. Holy guac. Get some sleep. Maddie, you've been streaming since July. You're almost at, a year. 3 months going for 3 million years. I don't think I'll be alive for 3 million years. Holy shit, who got a legendary? Whoa, who the fuck just got a legendary? Croissant Shark. What? God Hunter, that was you. Hell yeah. Not unless I believe. That's what I think. Guys, what emote did we get? Oh gosh. And Emmy, we shout out even if you're not streaming. We just shout you out for appearing in the chat. Just as a, hey everybody, check out Emmy. Well thank you for following and subbing and just finding me naturally. That's awesome. Thank you, Harmony. Follow age. 27 days, you're almost at a month. Okay guys, okay, I'm gonna get back to reading. Oh god. Yes. Nope, I'm not there yet. Yes, they hush the dogs. Okay, I remember talking about where they hush their dogs. So I'm just gonna go back to that. The bell had ceased. Chant's voices spoke no more. They had hushed their dog in the valley and silenced its warning, and lonely and grave and solemn that people's song floated up from before the candles. I think I read this whole paragraph. And their small square sacred place, built of grey stone by men that were dead for ages and ages, all solemn the song welled up. Thank you for that, Beth's mom. Thank you so much. In time of the moon's rising, grave as the night, mysterious as the full moon, and fraught with a meaning that was far beyond the highest thoughts of the trolls. Then the trolls leaped up with one accord from the frosted grass of the downs, and all poured down the valley to laugh at the ways of men, to mock at their sacred things, and to dare their singing with the viddy. Okay. I know for sure I've at least followed that one. Sailor the Sweetheart. Thank you, Jerry. You need bubbles? Yeah, probably. Big damn, it's been 2 weeks. Oh, sweet. I don't know why it didn't work for you. No reading for you, only chatting. No, at this point, let me just change my category to just chatting. Put the reading in the bag. No. Oh, that's so nice, Maddie. 3 months, 25 days, and 10 hours. Oh, no, you know what? Someone redeemed a transform earlier. Hitmanic 7 minutes ago. I completely forgot about that. Holy shit, no, wait, let me do Hitmanics. I forgot about it. It wants me to do Cinder. Okay. I'm Cinder Moyed. I'm sorry, Hitmanic. I completely forgot about your transformation. I had so much stuff happening. Here you go, though. This is for you. This is the one you got. Oh, hoi. There you go. A month, 6 days, and 22 hours. Already a month? Yeah, isn't that crazy? 40 bubbles. Paul, it's not a guarantee. It's a random number generator. Good night, Mop. And hi, Mr. Manager. Hello. Yeah, time flies, doesn't it? 24 days. Fantastic. You're getting bullied by both of us. Yeah, Cherry, I didn't tell IDK that I was streaming until probably January, maybe, question mark? How long have you been following IDK? I don't think I processed it. Hi Chronic, welcome in. Welcome. Chatting and maybe reading, yeah. Hey, you cannot command the Pismoyed. It will happen if it happens. Oh, Harmony, thank you so much for being here. Have a good day at work. Thank you. Your raffle rate is 100% win? That's freaking awesome. Hi, Lorgana. Hey. Who had the name before the game? Hello. You're gonna will it into reality? Yeah, maybe. A month, 18 days, 22, let's go. And then Benzo, 3 months, 6 days, 22 hours. Benzo, I think your follow age might be like almost right when I made my account. Oh, gosh, okay. 3 months, 25 days. Oh, wait, no, Cherry's been following me longer than Benzo, never mind. Thanks, Cherry. Let's freaking go. Oh my gosh, okay, I think I'm pretty much caught up. For 1 month and 10 days, Paul. Let's go. Day 1 or for real? Yeah, honestly, it seems that. Oh, okay. Put some respect on Cherry's name, that's fucking right. With that first badge, that founder badge. Yes, Benzo, that makes sense. That's right. Probably yeah, that makes sense. Well, Maddie, if you come in here and you tell me you stream, then yeah, I'm gonna follow you. Yes, thank you. It's Cindermoy and I'm all fire. Oh, IDK, that makes sense. Oh. Alright, Chronic, way to call out my Twitch. Oh, red is my favorite color too. My model is so focused around blue, but red is also my favorite color. It's very beautiful. Hell yeah, Cherry's my bestie, okay? we can wear matching badges. Yes, red lovers unite. 7 days. Yo, Chronic, happy week. Yeah, Cherry, red's my favorite color. Like, thanks for the lurk, suspicious. Like, specifically, like a fire truck red. Oh my god. Basically, almost like, yeah, kind of like the gradients in my hair, where it's like super saturated red. I love it so much. It is so pretty. It is such a gorgeous color. I love me a bright, like the color of baked ham's name. It's red for me, but that red, oh my god, that red is gorgeous. I love it so much. It's beautiful. No, ruby red is too dark. Ruby is dark. I like fire truck red, like saturation on 100. I love that color so much. It's a good color. It's a good fucking color. Red vampire model would go crazy. You're fucking right. It would. Okay. Oh, so you swapped. You were already. Okay, Matt, that's fine. Yeah, blood red is also so pretty. Apocalyptic. Oh, a cherry red. But cherry red is also, yes, it's also a good one. Yeah, no, at this point I'm not even reading, I'm just chatting. Y'all have some rude intentions. Y'all are distracting me, it's bad. This is funny as fuck. I was like, okay, maybe I can finish this book today. I've only got like maybe 20 pages left. I can do it. No. I think I've only read, I have read 6 pages in almost 2 hours. Y'all are killing me. Oh no. Wait, let me turn that back on. Actually, no. Oh, I'm messing it up. Sorry, hold on. 2 seconds. We turn that back on. Perfecto. And we turn off my crown. Crown. There we go. Okay. Alright, back to normal. Hi, Dark Tiger. My voice is as lovely as the setting sun. Oh my god, hello. You're buttering me up. Oh, wow. That's so nice. Yeah, Paul, 2 more streams indeed. Oh god, you needed a calming color. It happens, Maddie. It's chill, it's fun. Yeah, Cherry, it's okay. Thank you for the compliment, Tiger. That is very sweet. Yeah, only 20 pages. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, you're gonna lurk. Yeah. I'm in the background now. Oh, good luck, Carly. Oh, my dog sneezed. Bless you. Bless you, Kari. Okay, I think we're good. We're good. Bro, what are we doing? We're just chatting, apparently. It's bad. I sound like the angels that sing to keep Azeroth. Azathoth? I don't know what you're referencing, but thank you. My voice is cute. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Paul, I like them. I read, so I really enjoy eloquent, well thought out words and sentences. I really like them. They're very nice compliments. Even deep cleaning your keyboard? That's sweet. That's cool. Hell yeah, Cherry. Bring in your good game. Flirt me up. My reading's been so peaceful, and you've been around. Oh, that's a good compliment. Thank you, Harmony. His dreams make reality come true. Oh my god, and if you woke up the street to die, that's sad. That's scary. No, genuinely, what reading? Why did my cat do that? Why did my cat jump up on my desk and hit my microphone? I'm gonna throw a hissy fit. I'm gonna throw a big, fat, motherfucking hissy fit. He is here. Can you hear him? I'm sorry. I didn't want to have the mic peak again. Okay, no. Oh, gosh. Oh my god, everything is happening. Help. Anyways, I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry. I apologize that he hit the mic. I'm so sorry. This is Chillin's transform. He got the void wit. Oh, gosh. You're too much of a bottom. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, is this a flirt stream at this point? Basically. My cat did do it, I swear. And yeah, he is telling me, stop talking to chat, read your book. Such cute engine sounds. Yeah, IDK, you better watch yourself. He is doing way more than me. Thank you for the alert, God Hunter. I am emo. God, Sailor. Okay, I'm caught up on chat. I'm not gonna look at you guys for a minute. Hold on. Thus they came giggling through the night and ran down the street of the village, unseen as any wild creature that roams late through the darkness, and Larulu led them to the pigeon loft, and they all poured clamoring in. Some rumor arose in the village that a fox had jumped into the pigeon loft, but it ceased almost as soon as the pigeons returned to their homes, and the folk of Earl had no more hint till the morning that something had entered their village from beyond the borders of Earth. In a brown mass, thicker than young pigs, are along the edge of a trough. The trolls encumbered the floor of the pigeon's home, and time went over them as well as over all earthly things. And well they knew, though tiny was their intelligence, that by crossing the border of twilight, they incurred the wasting of time, for nothing dwells by the brink of any danger, and lives ignorant of its menace, as conies in rocky altitudes know the peril of the sheer cliff, so they that dwell near earth's border knew well the danger of time, and yet they came. The wonder and the lure of earth had been over-strong for them. Does not many a young man squander youth as they squandered immortality? Benzo, pay attention to me. No, I don't hate y'all. Oh gosh. I'm just trying to read a little bit. Oh, Jerry, what would your next badge be? I'm here. I'm like a calm pawn. I really am emo. That's right. What if... No, Big Tam, I'm sorry. Gotta talk. Yeah, literally. Distract me and I'll just be stuck here reading chat. And Lurulu showed them how to hold off time for a while, which otherwise would make them older and older each moment and whirl them on. Hi, Morlejito. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you so much. Good evening. And the hydrate. Oy vey, oy vey. Oy. Then he curled up his knees and shut his eyes and lay still. This, he told them, was sleep, and cautioning them to continue to breathe, though being still in other respects. He then slept in earnest, and after some vain attempts, the brown trolls did the same. I don't hate anybody, that's correct. But you take all the hate else. I don't hate you though, I don't hate anybody. Oh, the artist badge, yes, you would end up getting that soon. Oh, Paul, you got it. Okay, after Void Moyet ends, I will give you your transform. When sunrise came, awaking all earthly things, long rays came through the 30 little windows and awoke both birds and trolls. And the mass of trolls went to the windows to look at earth, and the pigeons fluttered to rafters and jerked sidelong looks at the trolls. And there that heap of trolls would have stayed, crowded high. Oh, and Voymoyed's done. Okie dokie, let me go turn her off. Hold on, let me finish this. Crowded high on each other's shoulders, blocking the windows while they studied the variety and restlessness of earth, finding them equal to the strangest fables that wayfarers had brought to them out of our fields. And though Lurulu often reminded them, they had forgotten the haughty white unicorns that they were to hunt with dogs. Okay, now here's the thing about Point Moyed. It is easier, I think, to just turn her on really quickly. Yeah. And then to turn her off like this. Okay. That is the quicker way to go through that one. Okay, you got your money? Yeah, you're broke now. True. I should have slight blackmail on you. You know, I probably do. Oh, you're talking to... Sorry. You're talking to Cherry. You know, who's to say? Cherry might. Yes, there's unicorns. Alright, Paul, you ready? You ready? Pismoya is... She's 4. And your number? Is 3. Oh no, you got Gale Moyet. You were so close. You were so close. Ew. Ew. Paul. I think it's pink. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. I think it's pink, not big. But Larulu, after a while, led them down from the loft and brought them to the kennels, and they climbed up the high palings and peered over the top at the hounds. When the hounds saw those strange heads peering over the palings, they made a great uproar, and presently folk came to see what troubled the hounds. Oh no, I don't think they know about trolls. And when they saw that mass of trolls all round the top of their palings, they said to each other, and so said all that heard of it, "There is magic in Earl now." Yay! The end of that chapter. Oh, Cherry 100% does have blackmail on you. It's been a while. Yeah, yes, I understand. Oh my god, cherries are so good. What the frick? Paul, here you go. I'll give you another chance. Oh. Okay, so the another chance unlocked Void Moyed. But I'll just give you Piss Moyed because you want it. Here you go. Piss Moyed for you. Here you go, Paul. Hot unicorns? Hell yeah, how do you know they're not? They could be hot. They could be. You don't know that. Cherries are so good. That's so sad. Slow down. What? I give you what you want, and you tell me to slow down? Confucia. Confused. Chapter 28. A chapter on unicorn hunting. None in Earl was so busy that he came that morning to see the magic that was newly come out of Elfland, and to compare the trolls with all that the neighbors said of them. And the folk of Earl gazed much at the trolls, and the trolls at the folk of Earl, and there was great merriment, for, as often happens with minds of unequal weight, each laughed at the other, and the villagers found the impudent ways of the bare, brown, nimble trolls no funnier, no more meet for derision, than the trolls found the grave, high hats, the curious clothes, and the solemn air of the villagers. Benzo, why are you sad? Benzo, why are you sad? Because Cherry doesn't like cherries? This chat is so chaotic. God, it's so fucking chaotic right now. Yes, I know. Cherry is talking smack about cherries. It doesn't make any sense. Crazy. Paul, you wanted me to be Piss Moyed. What are you on about? And Orion soon came too, and the folk of the village doffed their long, thin hats, and, though the trolls would have laughed at him also, Larulu had found his whip, and by means of it made the mob of his impudent brethren give that salutation that is given in Elfland to those of its royal line. Ooh. When noonday came, which was the hour of dinner, and the folk turned from the kennels, they went back to their houses, all praising the magic that was come at last to Earl. Benzo, I appreciate that. You can go kill yourself in Minecraft. You will thankfully revive, and all will be better. Your head decided to be dumb. Maddie, why did you go into an anxiety attack? Oh my god, are you okay? Just make sure you come back, Benzo. Just make sure you come back. But you okay? Clipped out of context. Better not. Better not. Benzo said that because I don't enjoy when people say I'm gonna go kill myself. I don't like that. So when they say that, I always go, in Minecraft. In Minecraft. You can go kill yourself in Minecraft, not in real life. Thank you very much. So that's what he said. No, Benzo. I'll unmod you if that's what you want. But I don't want to unmod you. But I don't want to have you work and help if you don't want to. Whatever appeases you. I think what you might need is Cherry. Cherry, you don't get to be in my streams enough to where I think it's worth it, unfortunately. Our time zones are way too different. I appreciate it, but I think that just because of that, it's hard to have you as a mod. You'll wake up. No, you meant his John. Was guys' stream that bad? No, it's our birthday stream. I'm sure it was good, but I think he's saying that because Cherry said that, she doesn't like cherries. You're good, just something not sure you should mention publicly. Okay, Maddie, I'm glad you'll end up being okay. Take whatever time you need. I'm sorry to hear that you had a little bit of an issue. I have those sometimes and it's horrible. Code Red. Yeah, get yourself a Mountain Dew Code Red. Cherries are not low-key ass. All of you stop it. Bad opinions. Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Oh god, which was Gleam? It was 6. Yay! I need a chat bonk. Yeah, I should bonk chat. Oh no. There was a clip. Oh no, Big Tam did clip. Oh no. Thank you for that. That's bad. You just don't want to bring the vibe down. Yeah, I'm glad you see it as a safe space. That's very nice. Speaking of Benzo, bro. Hold on. I'm so distracted. How dare you guys? Benzo, I'm gonna message you. Yesterday, after you had gone to sleep, there was someone in chat near the end. They said something along the lines of what I'm gonna type to you. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. They said that in here, and I had to immediately fucking ban them. I was like, nope, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That was ridiculous. I felt bad for anybody that was down here and they saw it happen. It was horrible. Oh, Jesus Christ. You blame cough syrup? Cough syrup is so good. Cough syrup is so good. Yeah, okay. That's good then, Big Tam. That's good. You don't need to know what was said. It was ridiculous. It was gross. Oh, guys, I'm not reading. You guys are killing me. Oh, that message? Yeah, that guy was on something. It was so bad. He was weird. It was crazy. It is in my VOD. If you're interested. But maybe don't go looking for it. Ugh, blah. Mangoes are the best. No, absolutely not. He was asking to friend me on Discord. He was also asking to friend Maddie, I think it was. He was asking to friend everybody. He was like, anybody want to go play Roblox? And then he started talking about that, and I was like, bro, absolutely not. Anyways, let me get back to reading. Oh my god, this is just such a freaking talking. No, he was talking to him. Yeah, that guy. Jesus Christ. He said a few rather suspicious things before I banned him, and then he said one very suspicious thing, and I said nope. And he got the ban hammer. Ridiculous. Okay. Okay, I already read about the noonday. Okay, I haven't read this. During the days that followed, Orion's hounds learned that it was sorry. I'm thinking about how little we have read today. It's making me laugh. I learned that it was vain to chase a troll and unwise to snarl at one, for apart from their elvish speed, the trolls were able, thank you for the lurk ball, were able to leap in the air far over the heads of the hounds, and when each had been given a whip, they could repay snarling with an aim that none on earth was able to equal, except those whose sires had carried a whip with hounds for generations. I feel bad. This pod is going to be so unwatchable. If someone wanted to hear me read this story, they're just going to be it's going to be so broken up. Oh, God. Yeah, he probably was craving attention. Very true. Okay, and one morning, Orion came to the pigeon loft and called to Larulu early, and he brought out the trolls, and they went to the kennels, and Orion opened the doors, and he led them all away eastwards over the downs. The hounds moved all together, and the trolls with their whips ran beside them like a flock of sheep surrounded by numbers of collies. They were away to the border of Elfland to wait for the unicorns, where they come through the twilight to eat the earthly grasses at evening. And as our evening began to mellow the fields that we know, they were come to the opal border that shut those fields from Elfland, and there they lurked as earth's darkness grew, and waited for the great unicorns. Each hound had its troll beside it, with the troll's right hand along its shoulder or neck, soothing it, calming it, and holding it still, while the left hand held the whip. The strange group lingered there motionless, and darkened there with the evening. And when earth was as dim and quiet as the unicorns desired, the great creatures came softly through, and were far into earth before any troll would allow his hound to move. Thus, when Orion gave the signal, they easily cut one off from its elfin home, and hunted it snorting over those fields that are the portion of men. And night came down on the proud beast's magical gallop, and the hounds intoxicate with that marvelous scent, and the leaping, soaring trolls. Yeah, exactly, Maddie. That is completely fine to have that boundary. A lot of bad things that people said. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yep, exactly. Sailor is among the few I what? You need to know someone for waste. Yeah. Oh wow, for at least a year. Dang. Hell yeah. I mean, hey, that's definitely a good way to keep yourself safe though, Ham. Nothing wrong with it. And when jackdaws on the highest towers of Earl saw the rim of the sun all red above frosted fields, Orion came back from the downs with his hounds and his trolls, carrying as fine a head as a unicorn hunter could wish. The hounds, weary but glad, were soon curled up in their kennels, and Orion in his bed, while the trolls in their pigeon loft began to feel, as none but Lurulu had felt ever before, the weight and the weariness of the passing of time. All day Orion slept, and all his hounds, none of them caring how it slept or why, while the trolls slept anxiously, falling asleep as fast as ever they could, in the hope of escaping some of the fury of time, which they feared had begun to attack them. And that evening, while still they slept, hounds, trolls, and Orion, there met again in the Forge of Gnarl the Parliament of Earl. Ah, crazy. Thank you, Maddie. I see you as a friend too. Thank you, thank you. Oh god, I lost my place. Help, 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 help. Okay, but it is definitely good. You should still listen to that, but what if that's your gut? Definitely stay safe and do what makes you comfortable, you know? A lot of stuff can happen 100%. It's not, it's like Cherry's saying, it's not really safe. That's very unfortunate. Yes, I've had Discord since 2016, I think. So I've had it for 10 years. And I've used it regularly since then. I've never had issues. I've been a big oversharer. Okay, Benzo. Be right back. Yeah. I've been a big oversharer, so that is something that I've had to be better at with my VTuber version. I'm attempting to be more reserved, but I don't know how well I'm faring with that. But I've never personally had problems, which is very good. I'm very grateful. But yeah. Bro brought his Discord mods. Who? What you mean? Okay. Yeah, it's very hard to know. If the vibes aren't sketchy, it could be sooner. Okay, yeah. Okay, Maddie. I overshare a lot. Paul, I anticipate the stream lasting maybe another 15 to 20. We'll see. It all depends on how much we talk. Why? If you tell me it's for something like a good night, Hitmanic. Have a wonderful night. Good night. Okay, because you want to stay for the raid. Okay, yep. Again, maybe 15 minutes. It all depends on how fast I can get through this next page, because this chapter ends at the end of this page that I'm about to get onto. I haven't gotten to it yet. I'm about to though, so depends on how much you guys make me talk. And I got you what you're saying, the trolls or the mods. I get you. No, I get it. Now that you explained it. I'm sorry you had to explain the joke. Oversharing and VTubing go hand in hand. They can't though. The whole point of VTubing is to be anonymous. I'm trying. Yes, good night, Hitmanic. Thank you again for the bits. Thank you. Read. Yes, Paul, I will read. I'm sorry. And Maddie, don't worry. I'm sure you're a lot better than you're thinking you are. I'm sure you're okay. I promise you're probably overthinking it. From the forge to the inner room came the 12 old men, rubbing their hands and smiling, ruddy with health and the keen north wind and the cheerfulness of their forebodings. For they were well content at last that their lord was surely magic, and foresaw great doings in Earl. Folklings, said Gnarl to them all, naming them thus after the ancient sword. What? After the ancient won't? Where did I get sword from? It is not well with us and our valiant lass. See how it is as we planned so long ago. For our reward is a magic lord, as we all desired, and magical things have sought him from over there, and they all obey his hests. It is so, said all but Gazik, a fender of beeves. Little and old and out of the way was Earl, secluded in its deep valley, unnoticed in history, and the 12 men loved the place and would have it famous. And thank you for that, Pets Maddie. And now they rejoiced as they heard the words of Gnarl. What other village, he said, has traffic with over there? I love to go into detail. Yeah, no, keep whatever you need personal. It's whatever you want to share, and whatever you don't, you're good. And Gazik, though he rejoiced with the rest, rose up in a pause of their gladness. Many strange things, he said, have entered our village, coming from over there, and it may be that human folk are best, and the ways of the fields we know. Oth scorned, and Thrall. Magic is best, said all, and Gazik was silent again, and raised his voice no more against the many, and the mead went round, and all spoke of the fame of Earl, and Gazik forgot his mood, and the fear that was in it. Far into the night they rejoiced, quaffing the mead, and by its homely aid, gazing into the years of the future, so far as that may be done by the eyes of men. Yet all their rejoicing was hushed, and their voices low, lest the ears of the freer should hear them, for their gladness came to them from lands that lay beyond thought of salvation, and they had set their trust in magic, against which, as well they knew, boomed every note that rang from the bell of the freer whenever it tolled at evening, and they parted late, praising magic in no loud tones, and went secretly back to their houses, for they feared the curse that the freer had called down upon unicorns, and knew not if their own names might become involved in one of the curses called upon magical things. Then yeah, Maddie, don't worry about it. You're good. You're welcome to keep it to yourself. We just, what you shared is completely fine. And I mean, we know enough that way that you're very nervous about how you come off, which I think is a lot of people, honestly. So you're not alone in that aspect. So again, I don't think you need to take it as personal, but I know that that's a lot easier said than done. Anxiety is a bitch, yes. And all the next day, Orion rested his hounds, and the trolls and the people of Earl gazed at each other. But on the day that followed, Orion took his sword and gathered his band of trolls and his pack of hounds, and all were away once more far over the downs, to come again to the border of nebulous opal, and to lurk for the unicorns coming through in the evening. They came to a part of the border far from the spot which they had disturbed only 3 evenings before, and Orion, guided by the chattering trolls, for well they knew the haunts of the lonely unicorns, and Earth's evening came huge and hushed, till all was dim as the twilight, and never a footfall did they hear of the unicorns, never a glimpse of their whiteness. And yet the trolls had guided Orion well, for just as he would have despaired of a hunt that night, just when the evening seemed wholly and utterly empty, a unicorn stood on the earthward edge of the twilight, where nothing had stood only a moment before. Soon he moved slowly across the terrestrial grasses, a few yards forward into the fields of men. Of bed drivers? What do you mean, bed drivers? Another followed, moving a few yards also, and then they stood for 15 of our earthly minutes, moving nothing at all except their ears. And all that while the trolls hushed every hound, motionless under a hedge of the fields we know. Darkness had all but hidden them when at last the unicorns moved, and as soon as the largest was far enough from the frontier, the trolls let loose every hound and ran with them after the unicorn with shrill yells of derision, all sure of his haughty head. Hi, just a femboy. Hello, welcome in. People swerving into you, not using their indicators. Oh, bad drivers. Yeah, no, honestly, that's a pet peeve of mine. When people don't use their turn signal. That irks me so much. It's no bueno. Paul, I'm getting there, I promise. But the quick, small minds of the trolls, though they had learned much of Earth, had not yet understood the irregularity of the moon. Darkness was new to them, and they soon lost hounds. Orion in his eagerness to hunt, had made no choice of a suitable night. There was no moon at all, and would be none till near morning. Soon he also fell behind. Orion easily collected the trolls. The night was full of their frivolous noises, and the trolls came to his horn, but not a hound would leave that pungent, magical scent for any horn of man. They straggled back next day, tired, having lost their unicorn. Those poor dogs. Yeah, we were getting a little off topic. Come on. Focus on the book. You don't like being dogs. Absolutely. Also, he proceeds to say it. And while each troll cleaned and fed his hound on the evening after the hunt, and laid a little bunch of straw for it on which to lie down, and smoothed its hair, and looked for thorns in its feet, and unraveled burrs from its ears, the Larulu sat alone, fastening his small, sharp intelligence, like the little white light of a burning glass, for hours upon one question. The question that Larulu pondered far into the night was how to hunt unicorns with dogs in the darkness, and by midnight a plan was clear in his elvish mind. The end. That's the end of that chapter. Not of the book. Yay, 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 yay. We did it. We finished tonight's reading. Yay. Oh my god, right as the ad started. Hi, Country. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Okay, what are your thoughts and emotions on your sleeve? Yeah. It's almost like you're chatty. Wow, Paul. You knew it. You're right. Hopefully we'll finish the book by 2079. No, we'll finish it next week. 100%. It should finish next week. Because we are on page 81 out of 97, so we've only got 16 pages left. That's 8 pages a stream. I can absolutely do that. Oh, we'll finish it. No. Oh, yes, we will finish it next month, because next month is April. No, actually, okay. So, you're right, because I will stream Monday night, which is actually Tuesday morning, and then I'll stream Tuesday night, which is actually Wednesday morning. So we'll finish it on April 1st. We'll finish it in April. Darn nabbit. We read 3 chapters in 2.5 hours. Thank you very much. Oh, we suck. You guys were talking too much, which was fun. It was very, very fun. But I definitely was not able to finish this book tonight. Is this book a joke to me? No. It is just taking a lot longer than I anticipated it would. We were definitely not getting distracted, of course. Yes, we'll finish the book on April Fools. But, yeah, I was anticipating this to take maybe 4 streams, but I think it'll end up taking 8. It'll take double what I thought. I think that's what it is. I think it'll be 8. View my channel. No, it'll take 9. No, it'll take 8 because this is 6. Yeah, it'll have taken 8. Double what I thought. Alas, it be what it be. She does not like reading. I love reading. Okay, Benzo, thank you very much. I love to read. Okay, unless it's reading chat. Yeah, jeez. Okay, apocalyptic. You were always like, I have someone to read. I have someone to read. Do you have anyone tonight? Especially since at the start of the raid you brought someone in? Do you have anybody? Anyone you would love to suggest for me to raid into? Dahlia. Oh my god, look at her model. She's freaking cute. Hold on. I want to listen to her, but not have you guys listen to her, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, Bert's in there. I see him. That's funny. Oh, he gave her some bits. Let's go. Okay, yeah, I'll read her. Yeah, let's do it. Hell fucking yeah. Bert's always there. She like, wait. Dahlia. Oh, you guys know her. Okay, cool. She loves to read and reads a lot. Oh, you're talking about me. Yeah, I'm very slow at reading, okay? Losers. Okay, we are gonna read into Miss Dahlia. She looks very vowy and twisting. Very pretty. Okay, that should be the raid. Yes, perfect. And this is our raid message, everybody. If you will please copy and send it, we will go visit her. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Yeah, Benzo, spam that raid message. I've got it on my stream deck too. Rah. Of course, Maddie. Thank you, Ham. I hope you have a good night too. Paul, I didn't even read 6 chapters. I read 3. But you're welcome. Yes, everybody sleep well. Thank you again so much for being here. If I see you Thursday for gaming, I will see you then. If not, I will see you maybe next Monday for the next part of the book. Good night. Bye, everybody. Toodaloo.